Hey, how's it going, loyal vassals? It is I, the Resplendent Overlord, here to bring you a Naruto Shippuden Minato figure review. So, unlike the Kanika Man figure, I don't think I'll be able to do this the character justice. I'll tell you what I do know about him. I know that I know his name's Minato. I know that he was the fourth Hokage. He was Jiraiya's disciple. He sealed away the nine-tailed fox in Naruto, and he was nicknamed the Yellow Flash, and that's about everything that I know of this guy. I well, while I'm talking, I'll show you up close the detail. I stopped with the Shippuden series early on. Like I was reading up to a certain point, but then I lost interest. I think I remember reading up to the Pain arc, or to the defeat of Pain, and some people would say that that's kind of sort of where the series should have ended, where Naruto gained the acceptance of all the people's whatever. But I kind of stopped reading after that. Last thing I remember was a guy named Killer Bee, and I pretty much relied on a good friend of mine to tell me what's been happening in the Naruto verse. And yeah, so apparently at some point Minato comes back to life or something. I don't know. Again, no knowledge of the series up after the Pain arc. Even then, I was reading some chapters, and then I was like, yeah, I'll just skip ahead, and then blah blah blah. Pain was defeated, that was it, and then I stopped. But my favorite character, by the way, is Rock Lee. The best character, in my opinion. Hard work, determination, 8 inner gates, and drunken fist. The qualities of a great character. But oh yeah, that's right. SH Figuarts showed off a prototype of a Rock Lee figure, and the prototype, by the way, looked terrible, but it was a prototype. I'm hoping that they show some sort of indication that they're gonna make him next. I know they showed off something, I don't know. I'm hoping that they release pre-orders for a Rock Lee figure, and he looks freaking amazing. I'm hoping, because the prototype looked terrible. Anyways, here's Minato. The SH Figuarts Minato that I've been showing off. Pin applications, nothing too crazy. It's pretty simple. Unfortunately, mine has a... Did it rub off already? You can kind of see it in person, but you can see there's like small smudge marks right there. I can only assume that reads 4th Hokage. These flame effects look cool. I didn't think I was going to like this cape. It's also really somewhat pretty soft. I thought it was going to be hard plastic. It was really cool. Like I said, I thought I was going to hate the cape, but does not look too bad. But you can't see on camera, or maybe you can. For some reason, the bottom of the cape attracts fingerprints, but that's not really something that most people are going to see, so it's not a big deal. The shading on the pants is kind of heavy, but I guess it makes sense considering his lower half is cloaked in this robe thing, so that does make sense for why that is. Let me just... Why is that? Looks like it's at an angle. Like, you see that? It's kind of... This is a separate piece, by the way. But show you the articulation. His head is kind of like on a hinge. Like, there's a ball joint right here below the neck, right here. His head right here is kind of on a hinge. Like the peg is straight up into his hairpiece. So you can move it like that, up and down like that, and the ball joint. He's got this hinges at the shoulder, which kind of look ugly from the side, like that. You can pretty much see it. There's nothing that could have been done. Doesn't look too bad, unless you're looking at it directly. Which he can do a front double bicep. But he's got a ball joint in the shoulder. You can see it right there. Move it up and down, and you can move his bicep right here. You can which I thought was pretty good. See that? Double jointed elbow. And he's got a hinge at the arm, which kind of is because of the way this is molded, it kind of gets in the way a little bit. He's got this piece, by the way, the entire chest piece looks almost bulkier, because you can see how it's kind of hovering over this separate piece. See that? There's like you can see this part is like overlapping, and it looks weird. Kind of looks like he has a big chest because this is like pushed inwards. It looks a little weird. That's unfortunate. But he's got a ball joint right here at the chest, and right here, right above the lower waist, so he can, without moving the feet, he can look that. Well, let me push this back. He can look that far. Wait, can he go farther? I'm pretty sure he can go farther. Oh wait, there you go. He can look that far down. And if you wanted to, you can have him like, you can move him to the side, do like side poses. At the legs, he's got ball joints right here, and there's like you can move it from side to side like that. For some reason on this one it's kind of harder to do, but you can move it side to side. You can move his legs all the way like that, which is pretty damn good. Look at that. If you didn't have this cape, you could probably do the splits. I thought because of the cape, his articulation was going to be limited, but because this is soft and the way it is done, it's actually pretty damn good. I mean, look at that. You can have him sitting. Look at that. That's crazy. That is crazy. I like stuff like that. Changing the game. He's got a double jointed knee. Then this kind of looks unsightly. Like, personally, I kind of like it for some reason. It should be like a molded knee or something like that to hide the joint, but I don't know, the way it looks kind of cool. And he's got a hinge at at the toe right here, blam, sclam, and then right here the footamajig, and for side. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a short review for once. I know I talk a lot, but luckily I don't have much to say about this figure. Anyway, let's get on to the accessories. It comes with this basic standard, what would you call this, nonchalant looking face. Whoa. Then he comes with a smirking, what would this be? Smirking face, casually smiling. Comes with this overly happy face, which is my favorite, especially if you want to have him doing like some funny looking poses of him beating his son over there. Which, by the way, I did not care for the previous two releases in the SH Figuarts Naruto line, if you could tell by the slideshows, but I do like him and Kakashi way more. Overall, an improvement both in articulation and the quality of the figure. The previous two sucked. Anyways, he comes with hands. He comes with these two open palm hands, which kind of look like he's doing a ki blast. And then he comes with these finger or about to do some ninjutsu type esque poses, I guess. Yeah, right. Or you can pretend you can have this pegged on his arm, his forehead, and pretend he's doing instant transmission, which I guess it would kind of work in his favor because he's the Yellow Flash. But that's besides the point. It comes with these gripping hands, so you can hold kunais and whatnot, but he only comes with one. Speaking of which, I guess I'll just show it off. It comes with his own brand of kunai, and from what to my understanding, if you were to throw it in a direction and then he can teleport to where the kunai is, right? That's how that works, I believe. Comes with that, but only with one. It's a shame. And he comes with the Rasengan palm, which is pegged onto him, so you can't remove it. Looks cool. Not as cool as the promotional pics, but then again, most accessories don't look as good as they should. And he comes with one more thing. These palmed hands look weird. Like, they seem uncharacteristic for a Naruto character to do. Like, I guess maybe it's Minato exclusive, but I like to use that as a pimp smacking hand, so you can have it in his arm, making him smack some figure around like a fool, which we will see in the slideshow. But yeah, I think that's about it. Like, I recommend using a Tamashi stand to hold this figure up, because I mean, he can stand on his own for the most part. Shh, come on, don't do this now. I was doing a good job of posing him without it. Well, he can stand, trust me, he can stand on his own without the Tamashi stand, but I recommend getting the, oh, there you go. Getting the Tamashi stand, it makes it much easier to hold him up. The way, let's do the whatchamacallit. This is called the uniarm test. If your figure can't do the uniarm, then yep, see that. This is the uniarm stance pose, I mean. I guess some people could call it the crossed arm. I don't know. He's doing it. Kinuka Man Soldier over there is doing it. It's the thing to do. But yeah, cool figure. I like it, even though I don't know much about the figure. I mean, the character himself. But I just thought the figure looked cool, badass, cape, whatnot. You got anything else to say, Minato? Do you think this review is over? Alright, see you later.